Question 2, we're doing the reverse of the first one. So we can see that the first term of the first sequence is 3. So we write u1 equals 3. We've always got to write down what u1 is. And then I read this as u, the next one, equals where you are now. And what's happening every time? We're adding 2 each time. And so that would be the sequence I'm looking for there. For part B, the first one is 20. Let's write that down first. And the next one is where you are now. It then goes to 17 and then 14. So you're taking away 3 each time. For part C, the first one is 1. And the next one is 2, 4, 8. So we're just timesing it by 2 each time. So we're timesing where you are now by 2 each time. For D, the first one is 100. And then we're dividing by 4 each time. So the next one is 1/4 of where you are now, or just un divided by 4. What are we up to? That's D. E. E's next. So E is going 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So we're starting with 1, and the next one is just minus where you are now, minus 1 times it. So it goes 1, then minus 1, then minus minus 1, which is 1 again. F, the first one is 3, and then it goes 7. So we're not adding 4 each time, are we? Because it goes 7, then 14. But we are. This takes a little bit of thinking, I suppose. But the next one is 2 lots of where you are now, and add 1. So 2 3s are 6. Add 1 makes 7. 2 7s are 14. Add 1 is 15. And that just came about through sort of playing about, thinking about with the numbers. For G, we've got that the first one is 0. And what's the next one going to be? Well, we're adding 1, and then 1, and then 3. I think these are, I don't know what this is. Let's have a little think about it. It feels something squared-y, doesn't it? So if you square it, and then add 1, would that work? Square it and add 1? I think it would, wouldn't it? I think square it and add 1 gives what you want. Nothing squared add 1 is 1. 1 squared add 1 is 2. 2 squared add 2. Yeah, that's what it is. And H. So for H, the first one is 26. And we're then going 14, 8, 5, 3 and a half. So it's something to do with halving, isn't it? It's not quite halving, though. I think we've got to do a bit more than that. I think it's a half of... I think the clue is the 3.5. 3.5 is half of 7, which is 2 more than where you are now. Does that one work? I think that does. So, or it's... Yeah, that is it. Or we could say it's a half of where you are now, add 1. That's an alternative way of doing it, isn't it? I think both of those would be fine.